So welcome to everybody joining live. I'm just going to move my mat back a little so you can see me. And welcome to everybody joining on the recording. We're just going to take a second to transition into the session today. Beautiful sky out there if you get a chance to look out the window. I want you just to inhale, draw those shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, relax them down. And feel free to sigh it out at the same time. So breathing in. Let it go. 2 more. Last time. Well done indeed. And a little gentle sway side to side. Very nice indeed. Just checking in this morning. How are you feeling in the body? Have you got any energy today? Are you exhausted? Are you a bit blah? Or maybe you're feeling amazing. Maybe you've done Zumba or some dance fitness with Tess. That's it. Really good. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Up and over. Now I want you to really take it slowly and small to start. So I always wake up a little bit tight in my side body, and it takes a minute. Can be just connective tissue that just needs to release and relax. So just doing a few side to side bends can really help loosen everything up and free up the side body for you. But if you've got any particular pain, just take it really gently. We're going to go for 5 and 4. Well done. 3, 2, 1. We're going to extend the arms and bring them back down. Extend the arms, bring them back down. Add a little knee bend and bring them back down. Up. Just flapping your wings. That's it. Just waking up the body. Really good. Trying to open up through the chest. 2 more. Last time. And relax those arms down. Taking a second to look at our posture, I want you to think about how you're standing. If you don't have a mirror or you can't see yourself in the Zoom, just really imagine the head being over the shoulders, shoulders over those hips, hips over the feet. Bring your feet about hip distance apart, and you want to have a look down at your feet. Lift your toes, spread them out, pop them back down, and then I want us to rock forward and back. Just rocking forward and back, noticing how you're feeling. Really good. Try not to scrunch your toes. It's really hard not to do. And then just side to side. Really nice, just shifting the weight. And then we're going to move into a little bit of balance. So very slowly, we're going to bring the weight over the left foot, soften that knee. Not thinking about sort of going into the hip. You want to stand up tall. Press the ground away, so really pressing into that left foot. Slowly float the right foot off the mat. Now it can just be hovering off the mat, or you can be lifting it up, you can be holding on. If you're feeling very balanced today, lift your toes. So float your toes up, flexing your foot a little bit. Well done, find your balance for 5, 4, 3, 2, shifting sides. That's it. Remember, your balance can be on a tiptoe. You can hover that foot. I don't want you doing this, so kind of relaxing into that hip. I want you to keep everything nice and stable, that upward current of energy this morning. That's it, lifting up. Really good. And if you feel able to, once you've got your balance, lifting those toes. Makes it a lot harder to balance. Well, oh, you're very stable today. Well done. For 5, 4, 3, 2, well done. Bring that foot down and relax everything. Maybe give it a little bounce, and we're going to sway it out one more time. For 3, 2, 1, we're going to go back up and over. After, we're going to do a few more side bends. We're going to do some roll downs. Come down to the mat. Working on our half roll back this morning, and then coming to the floor for some obliques and upper abdominal work. Isn't that exciting? For 5 and 4. Now, if it's not okay for you to bring your arms up and overhead, you can relax your arms down by your side. For 3, 2, 1, well done. Coming to kind of the midway, not at the top of your mat, not at the bottom, somewhere in between. We're going to think about, again, that posture, tucking your chin, chin parallel with the floor, softening your chin towards your chest, and we're going to roll down. Now notice if you feel okay to keep length through the legs, or if you want to soften the knee and tuck the tail. Find what works for you. And once you get to the bottom, again, whatever that is for you, I want you to notice if you can release through the back of your neck, relax your shoulders, maybe open and close your mouth, draw a little circle with your nose, and then slowly roll it back up. Bring the hands to meet up and overhead, and we're going again, softening chin towards your chest. This time I'm going to soften my knees and tuck my tailbone. Slowly rolling down vertebra by vertebra. Inhale at the bottom, exhale to draw back up. Bringing the hands to meet up and overhead. Just 2 more, everybody. That's it. So just noticing, if roll downs don't work for you, feel free to just lengthen. Keep that length through the spine. You can hinge down and hinge back up. Really nice. Excuse me. Beautiful. Taking your time here. Last time, everybody, we're going to soften your chin towards your chest, roll down vertebra by vertebra, bring your feet a little bit wider, and then once you get down, I want you to bend your knees and come into a low squat, and then lift back up and roll it up. Now, if that worked for you, you're going to come back down into your low squat and find the floor. If that doesn't work for you, come down to the floor in whatever way works for you. We're going to sit up really tall and find a spine stretch forward. So for some of us, it might be hard to sit up tall in this position. If that is you, grab a cushion or a block, pop it underneath your tailbone, sit off the edge of the block, just helps you sit up a little bit taller. You're going to flex through your feet. Your feet are going to be hip distance apart. Sitting up tall, so finding that T shape across the chest, so the collarbone falling open, and you're going to float your arms up. My tendency here is to draw your shoulders all the way up to ears, relax them down. You're going to imagine you're sitting against a wall, you're going to peel down from the wall and then roll forward. But you're imagining you're keeping that scoop. So you're peeling down from the wall and rolling forward in this position, in that scooped position. You're not kind of forward folding forward. So we're not kind of just hinging forward, we're keeping that scoop, so you might not get as far forward as you would without that. So let's all do it together. We're going to inhale to prepare, exhale, soften your chin towards your chest, find that scoop, peel down from your imaginary wall and roll forward, feeling that stretch over the legs. Exhale to come back up. Inhale to prepare, exhale, soften your chin to your chest, peeling off the wall, and still keeping that scoop, that drawing in and up, that C curve, and then reaching forward. Inhale to hold, exhale to roll back up. Keep going. If it doesn't work for you to have those arms up, you can just bring them down or sort of bend them. Inhale to prepare, exhale, soften, rolling away from the wall, keeping that scoop, and then reaching forward. Inhale to hold, exhale to roll back up. In your own time. So you're keeping that scoop. So you're drawing back as you're reaching forward. So the belly is drawing back. You're finding that scoop as you reach forward, staying in that C curve. And then relaxing back up. Just 2 more. Last time. Well done. And then we're going to twist over one shoulder and turn to twist over the other shoulder. Just go side to side. Well done. Really nice. And we're going to take the block or cushion away and find our half roll back. Now, if you want to, you can bend the knees. Personally, I find it easier to keep the legs long, but it's up to you. Floating the arms up again, dropping the shoulders down. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, tuck your tailbone, soften your chin towards your chest. Scoop, 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 roll back, slide the sit bones away. That's it, hold. Exhale to roll back up. Go on again. Inhale, prepare, exhale to roll back down, softening chin towards your chest, holding where it feels okay for you, challenging but okay, not painful. Coming back up, reaching over the legs, and find your flow here. In terms of breath, always inhale through the nose to prepare, exhale as you tuck your tailbones, scoop the belly in and up and slowly roll back. Inhale, hold, exhale to come back up. Keep going. Just 2 more. Coming back a little bit further every time. Well done. And sitting up tall. So this time, as we come back, we're going to exhale back, inhale back up. So it's going to be a little bit more intensity. So let's exhale back just for 6. Inhale to come back up. Exhale to float back, find that C shape, inhale back up. Exhale to float back, inhale back up, keeping your heels on the mat. Exhale back, inhale back up, just 2 more. That's it, last time, hold. Now if you're able to, you're going to float one arm up and down. Inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale for 5. Take a break when you need to. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Come up, bend your knees, bring your knees wide, hold on to your shins, find a little back bend. Beautiful job. Really well done. And then keeping your knees bent, holding behind your thighs, roll onto your back or roll onto your side and come onto your back. Whatever feels best for you. So you're keeping your feet hip distance apart, knees, train tracks or number 11 shape. You can make sure you're comfortable, snuggle the shoulder blades in, heel of the hands to your hip bones. So find those hip bones at the side. Middle fingers pointing towards the pubic bone, so you've kind of got the outline of a diamond. And I want you to rock forward and back. So your thumbs are going above your fingers, fingers above the thumbs. Rock the pelvis forward and back and find that middle point, that sweet spot in the middle where your hip bones are level. You may have a gap underneath your lower back. That is your neutral spine. If it's not comfortable, find that imprint. Tuck your tail, soften the lower back. From here, you're going to really think about, let's do a preparation breath. We're going to inhale and I want you to really send the breath into the belly. So breathing in, feel the belly and the ribs expand as you breathe out. Feel the belly soften back down towards the mat. Breathing in, breathing out. Just one more, breathing in. Feel the belly rise, maybe press against your hands. Whoops. Sorry everybody, my phone went. That's it. And then breathing out, let the belly just soften back down. Well done. Now, as you breathed out, you may have felt some muscle contraction or gentle engagement in the lower abs. This time we're going to add that engagement. So you're going to breathe in, feel the belly rise. As you breathe out, imagine gently drawing up through the pelvic floor and wrapping the muscles of the lower belly around, gathering it all in, side to side, front to back. Breathe in, let it go. Breathing out, drawing gently up through the pelvic floor, wrapping those muscles around. Now you're going to keep that gentle engagement, 30%. We're going to breathe into the sides and back and front of the rib cage. So from here, we're going to just do some toe taps and then we're going to get into our upper abdominals. So we are going to keep everything nice and stable, trying to breathe into the ribs. You're going to inhale the right leg up, exhale down, keeping everything stable. Inhale the left leg up, exhale down. Inhale and exhale. Just finding tabletop. Now if you want to add on, we're going to find our switch. Making sure the belly is softening down, keeping that gentle engagement through the pelvic floor, through the lower abdominals. Well done for 5. And 4. Well done. And 3. So we're doing 2 counts for each one. 2. And 1. Well done indeed. Bringing both feet down. This time you are going to interlace your hands and bring them behind your head. Keeping in that neutral pelvis position or tucking your tail, softening lower back to the floor. Either way is fine. You're going to inhale to prepare. Exhale, soften your chin towards your chest and slowly roll up. Sliding your ribs into your hips, looking at your thighs. Inhale, back down. Exhale to roll up. Inhale, back down. Exhale to roll up. Inhale, back down. Making sure your head is supported. Exhale, roll up. Inhale, down. Exhale to roll up. Inhale, down. 5 more. Making sure you're not pushing the belly up, softening the belly down for 3. and 2, well done, and 1, and back down, fantastic. This time, bring your legs together and let them fall to the right. It doesn't matter if your legs separate a little bit, but your legs are over to the right, and we're going to do obliques. Same thing, interlacing your hands behind your head, exhale to float up, inhale back down, exhale to roll up, inhale down. Just trying to get the side of the body, those obliques, for 8. If it doesn't work for you, just come back to center, and 7, well done, and 6, make sure your head is supported, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, well done, bringing the legs to the other side, same thing, making sure you're coming up through center, so your legs are falling to one side, but you're still coming up through center. 8, and 7, well done, and 6, if you need a break, take a break, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and hold, relax back down, corpse pose, legs wide, arms wide, take a rest. Okay, we're going to give the neck a little break now. Well done indeed, everybody. Coming back to bending your knees, feet flat on the floor. Find that connection to the core, so that gathering in of those lower abdominals, drawing up of the pelvic floor. And then we're going to inhale one leg up and exhale the other leg up. Now, if that's too much for the back, you're going to just keep doing either the leg changes or lifting one leg at a time. If you're here and your belly's not pushing up, your belly's softening down, you're going to stay in this position and tap one toe down and then the other. So we're going to do 8 on each side. That's it. And we're going to exhale, tap one toe down. So you're not extending the leg shape is staying the same. You're going to exhale, tap one toe down, and then inhale, lift back up, exhale, tap, and you can tap your heel rather than your toe if that feels better for you. Again, you can draw the knees slightly closer to your chest, which might help the lower back if you're feeling at all any pull in the lower back. Now, if the belly is kind of rocking forward and back, I want you to stop and bring your feet to the floor. Your pelvis should be heavy on the mat. The lower belly should be nice and stable. That's it. If you feel like you want to, you can float those arms up, create a little bit of instability there. You're going to go for 5, and 4, well done, and 3, and 2, and 1, and then hugging your knees in. Let the knees travel wide towards the armpits. Gently rock side to side. Really well done. For 3, 2, 1, bring your feet back down to the mat, turn to look over one shoulder and very slowly turn to look over the other, releasing the neck. Well done indeed. And then we're going to go back, and this time we're going to do a variation of a dead bug, but we're going to really wake up the front of this thigh. We're waking up that quad and the hamstring actually with this one, because we're bending the leg. So your hamstring is active here. You're going to float your right leg up. Keep it bent, so in that tabletop position, take your left hand or your fist, and I want you to press into your thigh and let your thigh press into your hand. So immediately I feel some work in my hip flexor and in my quad. So you might be the same. And that might be enough for you today. If you're able to, you're going to inhale, draw your right arm overhead as you slide that left leg along the mat. Exhale, draw back to center. You're keeping that left hand pressing into your right thigh. Exhale, draw back to center. Now you can float the leg off the floor and bring it back to tabletop if you feel able to. Your gaze is straight up at the ceiling. You're going to go for 6. Inhale to open, exhale to close, and 5. If it's too much, take a break, and 4. And really pressing into that thigh, letting the thigh press into your hand. Keeping everything stable. Last time. Well done. Place the left foot down, hug the right knee in, and maybe just draw a little circle with the right knee. That's it. and maybe with the ankle, and we're going to change legs. So you're going to pop the right foot down to the floor, float that left leg up to tabletop, take your right hand, press your right hand into your left thigh, and press your left thigh into your hand. So you've got that opposition. You can use a fist, you can use a block, whatever you want to do. Have a block in between your leg and your hand. From here, you're going to inhale, slide the right leg down the mat as you slide the left arm overhead. Exhale, draw everything back to center. Now, the option to float the leg off the floor is there, but it is an option. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw back in. Inhale, extend. You should feel those tummy muscles. Exhale, draw back in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw back in. Just 3 more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw back in. Really keeping that opposition, pressing the hand into the leg, leg into the hand. Really well done, everybody. Last 2. Really nice. 1 more, everybody. Fantastic job. And again, take any windshield wiper or any little movement that feels good for you, whether it's rocking side to side, drawing little circles with the knees, whatever feels good for you. Really well done, everybody. And then very slowly you're going to roll onto your side. Fantastic job. And we're just going to come into kind of a side, a side saddle, you know what I mean? So one leg is kind of on top of the other. You're going to prop up, so I'm on my right side, so it depends what side if you want to mirror me, you'll be on your left side, on your left hand. From here, we're going to just pop up onto the knee and bring that right arm up and overhead. So if you're on your left side, you're bringing the right arm up and overhead, pressing that right hip up towards the ceiling and coming back down. We're going to inhale to push up, exhale back down. If that's too much for the wrist, come onto your fists. And exhale back down, just 3 more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. We're going to hold. Now you can be on your elbow as well. Option to extend the top leg and draw that leg up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Little counter stretch. Swizzle those legs. Okay, so sitting just with one stacked on top of the other. Make sure your hand's not directly under your shoulder. Give yourself some space. Inhale to open up. Exhale to drop back down. So if you're mirroring me, you're now on your right side, pressing up and over, and you're pressing into that right hand. Well done. Coming back down. Inhale to open. Keeping the knees on the floor, lifting the hips. Exhale to come back down. Well done. Just 3 more. Notice which side feels harder. And 2. Last time, you're going to hold up if you can, extend that leg away and lift. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. And coming back down, little counter stretch. We're just going to go onto hands and knees. If you need to pad your knees, please do so. We're going to do a little bit of extension and flexion. So coming onto all fours, spreading your fingertips wide, knees underneath the hip points, hands underneath the shoulders, just pressing the ground away and then dropping back down towards the floor. So keeping your arms long, you're just trying to get a little bit of mobility through the upper back. And then come to that stillness. All we're going to do is a little bird dog. So I want you to focus on pressing the ground away, and very slowly we're going to slide away the right leg and slide away the left hand. So let's bring it back to start. You're going to slide away your left leg and slide away your right hand. Come back in. This time as you slide away your right leg and slide away your left hand, you're going to lift and lower for 5, keeping the belly joint in and up. 4, pressing into that left knee and right hand. 3, 2. Last time, try not to dip in the belly. Well done. Bringing it back in. Sliding away the right hand, sliding away the left leg, drawing the belly in and up. Lift and lift. Well done. for 5 and 4 and 3, 2, 1. Well done, and coming back in. Now option, you can stay there. Otherwise, if you want to add on this morning, you can find a plank position, and we're going to lift one leg up for 5 and the other leg up for 5. So alternating, not at the same time. So we're not going to lift both up at the same time. If you're happy to stay on the floor, you're going to do another 5 lifts of opposite arm, opposite leg. So you're either in a kneeling position, finding your bird dog, or you're coming up into a plank shape. And we're going to lift for 5 on one side and 5 on the other. Are you ready? Let's go. Whatever option you're doing, you're floating the leg up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side, tuck that toe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you're on hands and knees, see if you can find a plank position just for a little while. If you're in plank, stay in plank. If you don't want to find plank, you can find a half plank where you're kind of on the front of your thighs. Or stay in your tabletop position. We're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, pressing the ground away, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now you can come down to your knees, or you can walk your hands closer together, tap one shoulder, tap the other, for 5, and 4, and 3. Remember, you can be on your knees, 2, 1, and then child's pose or downward dog. Whatever works best for you, pedaling through the feet in the downward dog, or finding a child's pose, knees wide, feet together, or keep the bottom lifted if that feels better for you. Well done. And let the breath come back to normal. Really good. Taking a second just to relax. And if you're in downward dog, come into a child's pose position or puppy pose. And just spend another 10 seconds here before you move on with your day. So find a position that feels really relaxing for you. Really well done. And then coming to a seated position of your choice, but just roll those shoulders. So you don't have to be in a kneeling position. That's it. And then you're going to inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, draw back down. 2 more. Last time. And you're done for the day. Amazing, people. Stop.